But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Hebrews 11 verse 6. Teaching. This verse reminds us that faith is the foundation of our relationship with God. Through the story of Abraham, we see a living example of complete faith. Abraham did not doubt, even when faced with an incomprehensible and heart-wrenching test. His trust in God teaches us that faith is not merely believing, but also obeying and fully trusting in God's promises, even when the circumstances are beyond our understanding. Let us take this moment to reflect on our own faith. God is faithful and just. He does not demand sacrifices to harm us, but desires sincere faith, a total trust in his perfect plans. If we put our trust in him, even in moments of doubt or trial, he will always provide for our needs and transform our situations for our good and his glory. May this story inspire us to walk in faith and teach others the importance of relying on God in every aspect of our lives. As Abraham learned that day, God always provides. Abraham lived in a distant land, a man of faith, beloved by God. One day, God spoke to Abraham and commanded him to take his son, Isaac, his only son born to Sarah, and offer him as a sacrifice on a mountain that God would show him. Though deeply troubled by this command, Abraham obeyed without hesitation. He gathered wood, took his son, and set out for the place God had indicated. When they arrived at the mountain, Abraham built an altar. Isaac, curious, asked his father, "Here is the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" Abraham replied with unwavering faith, "My son, God will provide the lamb." He then bound Isaac and placed him on the altar, ready to fulfill God's command. As he raised the knife to sacrifice his son, the angel of the Lord called out to Abraham from heaven, "Abraham, Abraham." And Abraham answered, "Here I am." The angel said, "Do not lay a hand on the boy. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me." Abraham looked up and saw a ram caught in a thicket. He quickly offered it as a sacrifice in place of his son. God had provided the lamb, and Abraham, filled with gratitude and faith, praised the Lord for his mercy. Thus, Abraham's faith was rewarded. God renewed his covenant with Abraham, promising that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars in the sky, and that through his offspring, all nations of the earth would be blessed.